Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the red carpet at the 72nd Cannes Film Festival for one of the most exciting evening of the event. We are going to celebrate here the film Rocketman, the biopic about Elton John. A lot of people out here on the red carpet waiting for Sir Elton John in person, who is paying us the honor of coming to the Cannes Film Festival. It's absolutely rare to see Elton John out and about on the red carpet, but he will be here. He's interrupted his international tour to spend 24 hours in Cannes to do the Photocall earlier on in the day, to do the red carpet this evening. It will be a wonderful time. We're going to all party down on the red carpet live on TV Festival. So off we go. Take a look at the cars drawing up now. There's a lot of people already here. A lot of people have already gone up the steps into the festival hall. Eva Longoria was there just a couple of moments ago.
Les stars arrivent les unes après les autres en
There's a whole string of stars turning up on the red carpet. This biopic about Elton John is drawing in the crowd. It's easy to say that it's going to be another type of Bohemian Rhapsody, but no, this film is completely different. It's not at all the same thing. First point, Rocketman is really a musical, so he stops speaking and he starts singing the Elton John songs, which we all know, of course. Even if you don't sing them every day, you've sung them at some time in your life. You'll know them off by heart, and they're part and parcel of the film. And they're used to demonstrate the storyline in the film.
Servir donc le propos du film, c'est-à-dire que je crois quand il reprend I'm Still Standing.
So when he sings I'm Still Standing, it has meaning, or Rocketman, it also has meaning in the storyline.
Tout ça est fait.
So everything is done in a really intelligent manner.
Dexter FLETCHER.
Dexter FLETCHER has done some wonderful direction work here, portraying the life of Elton John on the big screen.
Même les plus
looking at that life from every angle, even the scandalous, outrageous angles. And we know that Elton John is, how can I put this, a very expressive type of artist.
Et voilà donc, les festivaliers vont découvrir.
The festival goers will be seeing the film Rocketman this evening in Cannes.
Palais des festivals, la grande salle des Lumières.
Inside the festival hall, and I think the ambience will be really hot and excited. Everyone will want to be up and dancing, I'm sure.
Film vraiment très intéressant.
A really interesting film.
Et en attendant de retrouver l'équipe du film.
So whilst we're waiting for the crew from the film, we can admire all the other festival goers.
En attendant donc de retrouver.
And whilst waiting for the film, we can cast our minds back to Elton John.
En attendant donc de retrouver
perhaps
toute l'équipe de Rocketman, je vous propose de revenir un petit peu sur le film qui a été projeté cet après-midi au Palais des Festivals Atlantique de Matty Diop. D'abord parce que c'était un événement historique, le premier film réalisé par une femme noire et africaine présentée au Festival de Cannes. C'est un film qui a énormément plu. On était dans la salle, on a enregistré la réaction des gens à la fin du film. Regardez à quel point ils étaient émus. Regardez ces images, on les envoie tout de suite.
Take a look at this footage. So this was the reaction of the audience to the film directed by
un film extrêmement touchant.
Atlantic's a very
Regardez Matty
touching
Diop,
film.
extrêmement ému.
There's Matty Diop on the screen there, really moved by the applause. Everyone was on their feet, giving a standing ovation to
les films du festival qui plaisent énormément. On a déjà vu la réaction
Matty Diop, and it's called Atlantic's.
Lajli, Les Misérables.
So earlier on we saw the reaction of the audience to Lajli's film. They were just as enthusiastic as well. And for Bacurau, the Brazilian film, it's great to see the audience on their feet, giving a good round of applause to these artists.
Quelques heures.
So this took place a few hours ago here in Cannes,
salle du Palais.
in the Lumière movie theatre.
Voilà, on tenait à vous montrer ces images, on tenait à vous montrer aussi les moments d'émotion de ce festival de Cannes et revenons donc sur le tapis rouge du festival. Nous voilà donc de retour.
Je vais tenter de dire bienvenue chez vous.
Sur le tapis rouge de la présentation.
A lot of people on the red carpet coming to see this film. The first film to be screened at the 72nd Cannes Film Festival that is not in competition.
Notamment le nouveau film.
There are other films also not in competition, which will be screened. The latest by Claude Lelouch
Frédéric Bell
will also be screened in the same section.
Les autres films hors compétition qui seront présentés. Il y aura le film de Nicolas Bedos aussi.
The Nicolas Bedos film also, which is not in competition. It's called La Belle Époque. And we will also see 2 episodes of Nicholas Winding Refn's TV series called Too Old to Die Young. And Nicholas Winding Refn will be here to present those 2 episodes of his series. And tomorrow he's giving a masterclass. He's going to talk about series and film. And he knows plenty about those subjects. So his masterclass will be riveting.
L'industrie du cinéma, notamment américain, mais pas seulement.
The American film industry is being
totalement
overturned right now. It's going through a bit of a revolution.
Que le cinéma en salle est attaqué de toutes parts.
And movie theaters are in competition now with all kinds of platforms. There's Apple, Warner, Disney. They'll all be ready for this autumn. Hollywood is being reorganized.
Fusionnant les studios.
And the studios are being merged. Disney has been bought out by Fox.
Appris hier.
And we heard yesterday that there's going to be a lot of redundancies in the Fox studios and the Disney studios, so they're going to have a bit of a spring clean, which is not very encouraging news for the film industry. When we're here in Cannes, when we see these films, these wonderful encouraging films like we saw this afternoon, yesterday, Les Miserables, and to a certain extent Rocketman. Also, you realize how much courage, how brave you need to be to produce a film. It's a different kettle of fish for the Marvel-type films with all their resources. There are smaller films. I'm thinking of Us, for example, by Jordan Peele, which was a huge success in the States. But it was a horror film, of course. But these are brave people to make these films.
Elton John.
This film, Rocketman, talks about Elton John's love life, his homosexuality, and Elton John is a huge defender of LGBT rights and wanted that aspect to be included in the film. Paramount wanted to keep the themes in the picture also. Paramount was brave enough to go down that road.
Alors qu'à l'image, on voit Dylan Robert.
On screen, Dylan Robert.
César du meilleur espoir masculin pour Scheherazade.
Caesar for the best upcoming actor for Scheherazade last February.
Le film était présenté à la semaine de la critique à Cannes.
Was in the Critics Week section in Cannes last year.
Donc la Paramount a...
So, as I was saying before, Paramount was very brave and daring to produce this film. Of course, it's going to be a huge commercial success, probably the bestseller of the year. And it might even earn Taron Egerton, who plays the role of Elton John, his first nomination for an Oscar. We know Taron Egerton from The King's Men.
Il a été jusqu'à chanter les chansons.
And in the film, he sings the songs. And Elton John said of his singing that the difference between Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocketman is that in Rocketman, the actor really does sing the songs. So that's done. That's out on the table.
Alors que en bas des marches,
on the red carpet, people are thronging, gathering together to see the film.
Beaucoup de monde. et beaucoup de spectateurs. Il fait très chaud cet après-midi. Ici à Cannes. Et pourtant, les fans sont là depuis des heures.
Red Market. It's hot here in Cannes today, but despite that fact, people have been standing out on the streets for hours.
Et à rester et à attendre, espérant.
Waiting and hoping.
Espérant peut-être un autographe.
Hoping perhaps to get a selfie or an autograph from Sir Elton John. Of course, there'll be a lot of security surrounding Elton John, so selfies and autographs may not be possible.
Alors qu'on a vu à l'intersion, arrivé en bas des marches.
We saw à l'intersion, the red carpet, earlier on.
Beaucoup de monde pour venir voir.
Just one of many who've come to see the film Rocketman.
Rocketman, le biopic.
A biopic about Elton John.
Voilà donc. Nous sommes toujours en direct, en bas des marches.
We're live from Cannes on the red carpet, waiting for Sir Elton John and Taron Egerton and the rest of the cast from Rocketman. Jamie Bell is not present in Cannes. His wife just had a baby, so he hasn't been able to come. He plays the role of Bernie TAUPIN in the film. The loyal friend of Elton John, and of course the lyricist, one of his biggest hits.
C'est pas rien, hein. On va pas les citer tous, mais
there's no point to go through the whole list of Elton John songs, but a few that might spring to mind. Your song, Candle in the Wind, Sorry seems to be the hardest word. The bitch is back.
Still standing.
I'm still standing. And the list goes on.
Alors qu'à l'image, vous voyez
on screen, we see Natasha Régnier, who won the Best Actress Award in '98, if I'm not mistaken, for a film
Eric Zonka.
By Eric Zonka. She was acting alongside Elodie Bouchet, who also won the Best Actress prize, so they shared that prize.
Voilà donc, en bas des marches.
So here we are on the red carpet, live from Cannes,
TV Festival.
On TV Festival.
On va un petit peu vous plonger dans l'univers d'Elton John, vous remettre les airs.
Let's get a little bit into the world of Elton John. Let's take a look at the trailer from the film Rocketman, and you'll hear some tunes which will be very familiar to you.
La bande-annonce de Rocketman.
This is Rocketman.
So how does it feel to be a star? It's never going to last. Let's just enjoy it while we can.
First sleeping arrangements, Kit, all of this is gone.
I just hope you realise you're choosing a life of being alone forever.
Don't you want to just sing without this ridiculous paraphernalia?
People don't pay to see Red Stripe. They pay to see Elton John.
Sorry.
I know.
Care how much pressure I'm under?
Not really. I'll still be collecting my 20% long after you've killed yourself.
Maybe I should have tried to be more ordinary.
You were never ordinary.
What a shy little boy you were. Look at you now.
Voilà donc Rocketman.
So that was a trailer for the film Rocketman, the biopic about Elton John. Elton John has ties with La Croisette. I'm Still Standing was filmed on the jetty outside the Carlton Hotel back in '83, and I think that song was at the top of the charts for months and months and months, but the clip was filmed here in Cannes. On La Croisette. There were dancers all dressed in white with hats, if you can remember that clip.
Still Standing, la chanson.
And the film I'm Still Standing is in the film Rocketman, and many of his songs are in the film.
Évidemment, Rocketman.
Obviously, Rocketman is in there too.
Qui vient de battre des records d'audience avec la diffusion de son film Demain tout commence. Avec Omar Sy.
Alors que je crois que Hugo Gélin.
I think Hugo Gélin is on the red carpet.
Hugo Gélin, qui est en plein succès en salle avec Mon Inconnu.
Is starring in a film which is very popular here in France, Mon Inconnu.
Étrange histoire et très réussie.
Strange and very successful story. It's a bit science fiction, a bit of a rom-com as well. It's a French love story, if you like.
Très bien foutu.
Really good film.
Nous sommes donc en bas des marches
Here we are on the red carpet
pour l'une des soirées
for
exceptionnelles
one
de
of
ce
the most exciting
70e
evenings
Festival de Cannes.
at the 72nd Cannes Film Festival.
Et ce soir, ne pas oublier que ce soir, en plus de
And
l'événement Rocketman,
as well as Rocketman this evening, there's going to be the latest Alain Cavalier film, which is going to be screened in a special screening.
Avec nous également sur le tapis rouge, Baptiste Javiconi.
demain soir, il y aura un autre film.
And tomorrow, there's another film which is not in competition, a documentary all about Maradona.
My Father. Il coproduit
Asif Kapadian, pardon. On attend énormément, ils sont émis sur Amy Winehouse. C'était
The director also made a documentary about Amy Winehouse, and also on Ayrton Senna, another documentary. So we're looking forward to hearing what on earth he's managed to do with the life of Maradona. Costa Rica made a documentary about Maradona, and Maradona came to the festival here in Cannes. For that, I don't know whether he's going to be here tomorrow, but this evening we're waiting to see a giant superstar from the world of rock and roll and pop music, Elton John.
l'un des dieux vivants.
He is one of the
Diego Maradona.
but perhaps tomorrow we'll have one of the living gods of football with us tomorrow, Diego Maradona. I think I'll bring my football with me.
Ça, ce sera demain soir.
So that will be tomorrow evening for Maradona, but this evening it's Elton John.
Nous allons vivre dans un instant la montée des marches de Rocketman.
We're here for the red carpet ceremony for Dexter Fletcher's film Rocketman.
Déjà
Dexter Fletcher,
avec les biopics de superstars, puisque
it has been involved with other biopics of superstars.
on a appelé au secours quand
He was called in to save the project of Bohemian Rhapsody when Bryan Singer left the set. So Dexter Fletcher finished off the film and directed a good third of that film, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Avec nous sur le tapis rouge, Maxime Saada.
Dexter Fletcher, qui avait déjà tourné avec
Dexter Fletcher
Taron Egerton.
has already worked with Taron Egerton.
Dexter Fletcher et Taron Egerton et Hugh Jackman. Ils avaient déjà travaillé ensemble sur...
And they also worked with Hugh Jackman as well.
Du groupe Canal+.
Ça va me revenir. Voilà, j'ai un trou, je vous le dis comme ça, pouf, j'ai pas mes notes, j'ai un trou.
Dexter Fletcher and Richard Madden worked together on the film about Eddie the Eagle.
Attachant, Dexter Fletcher.
Dexter Fletcher is a great guy.
Et voilà, c'est ça. Ce qui arrive quand on se lance et qu'on laisse ses fiches à côté de l'écran de contrôle.
There we go.
Ça s'appelait Eddie and the Eagle. Absolument. Le film Dexter Fletcher. Ah, je vois les motards de la
I can see the police escort on their motorbikes. So that signals that Elton John must be on his way.
va sortir de la voiture.
Who will be stepping out of the car, we wonder. Always a bit of a surprise.
Nous avons maintenant le plaisir d'accueillir l'équipe d'un des films présentés dans la section Un certain regard. Il s'agit de Bean Paul, de Cantemir.
Ah bah c'est Julianne Moore.
It's Julianne Moore stepping out of the car.
C'est Julianne Moore qui est là avec nous.
We have the pleasure of her company this evening.
Julianne Moore, charmante comme tous les soirs à Cannes.
She's looking lovely as usual.
Julianne Moore qui nous dit bonjour, on va lui dire un
She's
petit mot.
waving hello. Let's see if we can have a word with Julianne Moore.
Julianne, ça va?
Julianne.
Bonsoir. How are you?
How are you?
One quick word about Elton John. We're going to see Rocketman. Which
Love him so much. First of all, I think he's one of the greatest performers of all time, and he's also a wonderful human being. I had the pleasure of working with him in Kingsman, so I adore him.
It's true. How was that?
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
And with Taron also.
That's right, and with Taron, so it's very exciting to see him.
Right. Merci beaucoup, Julianne. Merci.
Thank you very much.
Julianne Moore. Donc c'est vrai, elle était dans
Julianne
Kingsman
Moore.
2 avec
She
à
was
la fois
in
Elton John.
Kingsman
Et
2 with Elton John, who had a small role at the end of the film.
Et Taron Egerton.
And Taron Egerton also.
Donc à l'image, vous voyez l'équipe de Bean Paul qui est présentée ce soir à un certain
On
regard.
screen, we have the crew of the film Bean Paul,
Le réalisateur
which
russe
is the
Cantemir Balagov
Un
avec ses
certain
actrices
regard
Victoria
section.
Miroshnichenko,
And,
Vassilia Perelégina,
The actors are all there. The actors and actresses from the film are all there too.
Le film
The film
présenté
Bean
ce
Paul,
soir
which is
à
being
un certain
screened
regard.
in Un certain regard this evening. Directed by Cantemir Balagov.
Le réalisateur qui revient 2 ans après avoir présenté Test Note à un certain regard.
He is back after bringing Test Note, his first feature film, which was shown in Cannes and made a big splash.
Voilà, donc tous les soirs, vous le
So
savez.
every evening rather, as you know, there are red carpets for films being screened in the Un certain regard section. This afternoon, there was the screening of
Hirondelle de Kaboul,
The Swallows of Kabul,
animé,
which is an animated film,
réalisé par Zabou Breit.
directed by Zabou Brightman and Elia Gobi-Mevelek.
L'équipe de Bean Paul qui va donc être présentée
Et l'autre réalisatrice,
dans la
c'est
section
Elia.
Un certain regard.
Gobé Medelec. Les Hirondelles de Kaboul qui a déclenché une très grosse émotion dans la
The
salle.
Swallows of Kabul is a very moving
C'est
film,
aussi hier soir pour
and it was screened this afternoon.
la femme de mon frère.
Yesterday we had the Un certain regard section, which was opened with a film called A Brother's Love, directed by Monia Chokri.
Voilà donc beaucoup d'arrivées en bas des marches.
So a lot of people flocking to the red carpet. Julianne Moore comes every evening. We saw her yesterday. We have the pleasure of seeing her again this evening.
Beaucoup d'enjeux sur cette projection ce soir, beaucoup d'enjeux pour savoir
There's
si
a lot of stake for the film here this evening, finding out whether the audience will really like the film. This is the very first screening in public of Rocketman.
alors que Miles Taylor est en bas des marches.
Miles Taylor's at the bottom of the steps. See if we can have a word with him.
Alors qu'il y a eu un petit incident,
Oops, something's going on here.
un démarrage de voiture. J'espère que tout va bien pour la dame. Voilà.
Off camera, so we can't really see what it is.
Ça va, madame? Tout va bien.
Well, no one's been hurt, so all is fine.
Miles Taylor est juste là.
Miles Taylor's there.
On va essayer de dire un mot.
A word if we can with Miles Taylor.
Hey, Miles, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
Great.
I will talk about the Lucas winning Griffin tomorrow, but yeah. Elton John, what does it mean for you?
What is what?
Elton John.
Oh, Elton John. Oh my God. Yeah, it means everything. I saw him in Vegas. Got to meet him backstage for a little bit. Yeah, for me, he's pure. He's everything you want from rock and roll. You know, he's almost an Elvis in his own right. And I think it's great. You don't get a movie made about your life unless you're pretty special. So.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. On parlera de la série Nicholas Winding Refn dont il est la vedette le soir de la projection.
Miles is featuring in the Nicholas Winding Refn project, which will be screened later on. But in the meantime, we're here for Rocketman. He's a superstar, and as Miles has just said, you can put him on a level with Elvis.
Et ce soir, ce n'est pas non plus une soirée comme les autres.
It is an unusual evening because on the beaches we're going to be having the screening of a French film, La Cité de la Peur, and on the red carpet we have the under-prefect who is from La Cité de la Peur. A wonderful film. It's a cult film here in France.
On a passé l'après-midi à refaire tous les dialogues du film.
All of us French people, we know the dialogue inside out by heart.
Il y en a plein. Hein.
There are all kinds of
je suis hyper content.
catchphrases that are used in everyday language now. We're all very familiar with them.
On peut tromper une personne 1000 fois, on peut tromper 1000 fois une personne. En tous les cas, ce qui est sûr, c'est qu'on peut voir La Cité de la Peur 1000 fois, largement.
This film is very popular and you never tire of watching it. You can watch it this evening on the beach in Cannes.
Ce soir, devrait y avoir une sacrée ambiance.
And I think there'll be a great atmosphere on the beach there. And there's going to be some karaoke singing further on along La Croisette.
Alors qu'on voit l'équipe du documentaire 5B,
we have the team from the documentary 5B, which is a special screening also being shown here at the Cannes Film Festival.
Beaucoup de séances spéciales ici.
There are a lot of special screenings. There's the Cavalier film, which I mentioned earlier on.
Énormément. Beaucoup de films ici.
A lot of excellent films to see here in Cannes. We try and see as many as we can. We see at least 2 films every day. And if we're lucky, we can see up to 4 or 5 films. What a great job this is.
Alors qu'on a toujours à l'image l'équipe de 5B.
We still have the crew from the film 5B.
Mais c'est l'étage de l'hôpital.
Screen 5B refers to a ward in a hospital which catered for the first AIDS patients back in the 1980s.
Documentaire qui est présenté.
Documentary,
Séance spéciale.
which is in a special screening here at the Cannes Film Festival.
Voilà donc, j'espérais voir Alain Chabat.
I'd hoped to see the stars from the film which was being shown on the beach this evening, but I haven't managed to spot anyone yet. That's another film that's celebrating 25 years.
C'est évidemment Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, of course.
Pulp Fiction, dont la Palme d'Or de Quentin Tarantino.
That was Quentin Tarantino's Golden Palm. Quentin Tarantino is coming back again, perhaps for a second Golden Palm, with the screening on the day which we celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Golden Palm of his other film.
Julianne Moore, Priyanka Chopra Jonas, Miles Teller et Keenan Lonsdale.
Alors que je crois voir Shailene Woodley.
I think I can see Shailene Woodley down there.
Là. Je vais essayer de lui dire un mot.
I'll try and have a word if I can.
Je vois Jérôme Sédou aussi.
Jérôme Sédou is also here. Let's have a look, see if we can speak to Shailene Woodley.
Le plaisir maintenant d'accueillir
Shailene? Shailene?
Shailene.
Katarina Kubrick.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Love your earring, guys. Is it bomb?
Thank you.
On the door?
I mean, it could be.
Are you a fan of Elton John?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What does it mean for you? I mean, you're young.
You know, honestly, what he means for me is growing up with my parents and like cooking and rocking out, and you know, his freedom of expression and just his authenticity and eccentricity for who he has always been his entire life made a really big impact on my brother and I when we were young.
And millions of, it's not movies, but millions of people are waiting for Big Little Lies Season 2. What can you tell us about it?
Oh my gosh. I can say that it's different than the first season, but in a very good way.
What a teaser!
I know. Such a rude thing of me to do.
You have a lot of scenes with Meryl Streep?
I do, yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
We can't wait. Merci beaucoup, Shailene. Merci. Shailene Woodley. On va essayer de parler avec Alain Cavalier. Je crois qu'il est dans le coin. Alain Cavalier.
Alain Cavalier is here.
Alain Cavalier qui présente Être vivant et le savoir.
He is going to show his film entitled Living and Knowing You Are Alive here at the Cannes Film Festival.
Voilà, on le voit sur les marches.
There he is.
L'équipe d'Être vivant et le savoir, menée par son réalisateur, Monsieur Alain Cavalier.
Alors que c'est parti, là, Taron.
Il est accompagné de sa collaboratrice Françoise Willor.
Alors que l'équipe est arrivée, ou l'équipe arrive à se mettre en place.
The crew from Rocketman is turning up actually right now. Meanwhile, Alain Cavalier is on your screen.
De Florent Lavallée.
On va parler à Dexter Fletcher.
We'll try and have a word with Dexter Fletcher if we can, the director of Rocketman. Let's see if we can get close. Oh, he's taking a bit of a photo there. Taron is also there.
Taron qui est en train de signer des autographes là-bas.
Taron signing autographs.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. How does it feel to be here tonight in Cannes for the premiere of the film?
You know, about 40 years ago when I was a boy, a great director called Alan Parker made a film called Bugsy Malone, which I was an actor in that film when I was 9 years old, and he tells stories about coming to Cannes with the movie in the back of his car to show here for its debut. And so for me, it's a personal dream realised to follow in his footsteps of a great filmmaker, a great musical, and a great friend. So for me, it feels like it's been 40 years arriving, so it's very special for me today, very special.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a great night tonight. Elton John qui est juste là. On va essayer de lui dire un petit mot.
Try and have a word with Elton John, who's also here now.
Sir Elton John.
Sir Elton John, sir. Elton John qui se met en place directement. On va essayer de parler avec Taron.
He's getting into place right now. We'll try and have a word with Taron instead.
Taron Egerton qui va être avec nous.
Taron Egerton will be with us very, very shortly.
Hey Taron, how are you?
I'm afraid I've got to go. I'm so sorry. I'm very well. It's lovely.
I'm happy to be here.
Of course, very.
Bah, il est content d'être là, c'est déjà pas mal.
Well, great to know that he's happy to be here. We're going to try and get closer to everybody and see if we can keep up to date with what's going on.
Elton John, Dexter Fletcher.
Yes, Elton John, Dexter Fletcher, the boss of Paramount, is also here on the red carpet.
Bryce Dallas Howard aussi, l'actrice, la fille de Ron Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard is also here. She came to Cannes with the Lars von Trier film called Mandalay in the past, but here she is for the Rocketman film. Elton John's got a nice little rocket on his tuxedo there.
Regardez, et le jeune acteur qui
And there is the youngest chappie here on your screen, played Elton John as a child.
Embrassé par Elton le vrai.
So there we have Elton John standing next to the young actor who played him in his childhood.
Des lunettes très Elton John.
Elton's got typical Elton John style glasses on.
Voilà, l'équipe se met en place.
And the whole crew is getting into position for the red carpet ceremony, which will be starting any minute now.
Les plus attendus.
This is one of the most exciting red carpet ceremonies at the 72nd Cannes Film Festival.
Peut-être pendant la soirée.
Perhaps during the evening, perhaps after the film, Elton John might be tempted to sing a song or two. That's the rumor that's going around Cannes at the moment.
Et j'y serais. On sait jamais.
It would be great if it was true.
Et voilà donc la mise en place.
So,
le carnaval des animaux, c'est parti pour la
lined up, the official music is starting, and Rocketman is about to blast off.
Regardez, c'est écrit sur la veste du monsieur.
It's even written on the back of his jacket.
L'équipe menée par son réalisateur Dexter FLETCHER, entourée de ses comédiens et de la source d'inspiration de ce film.
Et voilà donc toute l'équipe du film.
There we have the crew from the film, Dexter FLETCHER, who's the director, Taron EGERTON, who plays Elton John as an adult,
le producteur du film,
the film producer, David FURNISH, who is also Elton John's husband. They've been together for a good 20 years. They have 2 children.
Il y a aussi Richard Madden.
There's also Richard Madden on your screen.
Richard Madden, évidemment, et évidemment pour ceux qui suivent les séries télé.
If you're familiar with the TV series, you'll recognize Richard Madden from Bodyguard.
Ouais, David FURNISH.
David FURNISH, Elton John.
L'homme qui a écrit les
Bernie
paroles
Taupin est
de tous
aussi
les
là.
plus grands succès d'Elton John.
Bernie Taupin is also here.
Le voilà, Elton John. Habillé en Elton John.
Elton John is on the red carpet dressed as Elton John.
Le film démarre avec lui en...
The film kicks off with him in a feathery outfit, and he takes a very important decision. Taron is doing up Sir Elton's laces. We wouldn't like him to trip on those steps there.
Il y a un certain temps pour Canal, je me souviens, j'avais été dans le ranch de
Some
Bernie
time
Taupin.
ago, I went to Bernie Taupin's ranch to carry out an interview with Bernie Taupin.
Il nous avait raconté que...
And he said that, above all else, the story of the composer, the musician, above and beyond that, there was a story of friendship.
Une amitié qui se retrouve ce soir.
And a friendship which is demonstrated here because Bernie Taupin is here on the red carpet with Elton John for the red carpet
Rocketman.
Before the screening of Rocketman, the story that tells the life of Elton John.
Beaucoup de monde venu.
A lot of people have come out to see this red carpet. Loads of people on La Croisette, they're all shouting out Elton, Elton.
Pour citer le monsieur, I guess it was a long time qu'il n'y avait pas eu autant de monde sur La Croisette pour voir une rock.
Must have been a long time since there have been so many people on the Croisette waiting to see stars. Perhaps when U2 came not so long ago, that was the case. Madonna's been. Madonna came with a film called In Bed with Madonna.
Bryce Dallas Howard, Bernie Taupin.
We have Bryce Dallas Howard, Kit Connor, the boy who plays Elton as a boy, Richard Madden, Taron EGERTON. Richard Madden's great in Rocketman, and of course is fabulous in the series Bodyguard.
Qui va pas monter les marches, il va faire passer.
Elton's not going to go up the steps. He's going to take a side path. He's got a problem with his knee, but he'll be at the top of the steps.
La bise de Thierry Frémaux à Bryce Dallas Howard.
Thierry Frémaux is there to greet the team. Kit Connor,
Dexter FLETCHER,
Bryce Dallas Howard, Dexter FLETCHER, Richard Madden and the rest. Pierre Lescure is also there.
En fan de rock devant l'éternel. Thierry, c'est plus Bruce Springsteen, mais il aime beaucoup aussi Elton John.
Thierry well, Thierry's a big fan of Elton John as well. I mean, everybody loves the music of Elton John.
Taron qui salue la foule sur le côté.
Taron Egerton greeting the crowd. I don't know if you can hear the screams down there, all the hordes of people.
La photo à mi-marche.
Photo halfway up the steps to begin with.
Elton va les rejoindre.
And Elton will be probably at the top waiting for them all.
En haut des marches. Taron Egerton. Richard Madden.
Taron Egerton, Richard Madden, Bryce Dallas Howard,
Bryce Dallas Howard,
Dexter FLETCHER, David Furnish, who is co-producer,
Elton John.
also the husband of Elton John.
Elton John qui fait un travail remarquable.
Elton John has done some astounding work to help in the fight against AIDS.
Il y a un vrai suivi, il essaye vraiment de...
He really is involved and helping in every way, helping with research, for example. And during the Oscars, he participates in the Vanity Fair party, and all money collected goes to research into cures for AIDS. The Mayor of Cannes has also come to the top of the steps there to greet Elton John. David Isnard, Mayor of Cannes, welcoming Elton John to Cannes at the top of the steps. And there already, the entire team is there.
Et Elton John qui n'oublie pas de saluer les fans sur le côté.
Elton giving a good old wave there.
S'il vous plaît, pour Elton John.
Vous avez entendu
Hear the shouts, the applause for Elton John.
Patrick Favre en haut des marches. Il leur a demandé de faire du bruit pour Elton. Je vois sur le côté aussi Jim Giannopoulos.
I think Jan Giannopoulos, the head of Paramount, is in the group also.
À prendre ce pari. Vous restez avec nous, hein, bien entendu. On va rentrer dans la salle.
Paramount has dared to tell this true story.
De ce qu'il se passe à Cannes.
Come with us into the festival building, and you'll see what happens inside the movie theatre. Stay with TV Festival.
Voilà Elton John qui attend.
Elton John waiting for the entire crew to gather.
Voilà Dexter FLETCHER.
Dexter FLETCHER there, going to go in with Elton John. I'm sure that there will be a huge applause.
Dexter FLETCHER et Elton
You're
John.
experiencing this live on TV
Elton
Festival to hear the warm round of applause that Cannes will reserve for Elton John and Dexter FLETCHER.
Sir Elton John, Dexter FLETCHER,
Sir Elton John,
Taron
with the
Egerton.
director of the film Rocketman, Dexter FLETCHER.
Très ému visiblement.
All very moved and emotional. Richard Madden there too.
Après les marches hier soir, je suis allé manger.
After the steps yesterday, I went out for a pizza
avec notre ami Jérémy à la pizza.
with my pal Jeremy,
Toute son équipe était là.
and Taron Egerton and all the gang were in the same restaurant.
Ils ont signé l'affiche du
They
festival
signed
pour le patron du restaurant.
the poster of the festival for the restaurant boss, which was very friendly of them.
Voilà donc l'installation sur le
go.
rang-lit.
Settling down on row I, we have one of the biggest music stars in the world in Cannes this evening.